Hi everyone, I'm Becky. I'm a Canine Flow practitioner. I've got 22 dogs of my own, ranging in breeds and ages. Most of them, well, they are all rescues pretty much, either rescues or rehomes, and they've all come to me with an issue or another. Here in front of me I've got little Tyson, and then we've got Arthur, Alfie, Mary. Jessica's tucked down the back here, there she is. Over there I've got Charlie, he's completely deaf. Tucked behind Charlie, merging into the sofa, his little bow in the corner there. And then we've got Buddy. And then over here we've got Molly and Marley, with Chelsea sort of tucked in behind them. And Brian. Down on the floor here in front of me I've got Bronson, my Ridgeback Mastiff cross Bronze. There he is, my beautiful boy. And then I've got Bella, my dog de Bordeaux. Bells. She says, nope, I'm not looking, not interested. Over in the corner there we have Lady, and Billy and Jacob. And then this way, if we swing around this way, I've got Bert, Frank and Poppy. And then over on that puffy over there is Benson. I do also have another dog, Steph. He's in our front bedroom. He could come in here if he wants to, but he's decided that's where he wants to be. For me, I started Canine Flow because I took on Romanian rescues and some traumatised Jack Russells that the techniques I was using didn't work in helping their behaviours or making them happy, really. I started to think that maybe it wasn't about training and it was more about them trusting me, having a relationship with me and feeling safe in the environment. So I started looking for something that would help me with that, and I came across Canine Flow. Now, I've used Canine Flow on a variety of problems with dogs. So, for example, little Charlie there, my beautiful little deaf boy, he was chasing his owner's shadow. Don't tell him off. I called him. He was chasing his owner's shadow. Okay, and he was getting very stressed. The owner was getting very stressed. I went round, did a consult, resolved it for about 24 hours, but the owner's lifestyle just wasn't, it wasn't good enough. She couldn't help her emotions and keep her emotions in check long enough to help him. And that, a lot of the time, that's what we find. A lot of what we find is that what your dog is doing is a reflection on something on you. And when we later found out that she actually had cancer, so he was reacting to her over everyone else in the house because of her issues. He could probably tell that she had that, but her stress levels were high. Everything else was happening. Her partner was having an issue with it, so that was causing more stress and more anxiety in the house, and he was just getting worse on a daily basis. When I went to the house, they couldn't have any lights on, they couldn't have any curtains open, because if he saw a shadow, he would be after it. He doesn't do any of that now. He's quite a happy, calm, peaceful little dog, and that's what I love. I love the fact that it allows the dogs to be calm, happy, peaceful, to live like this. I mean, how else would you get this many dogs in a house, sitting here, calm, happy and peaceful, all getting on together? Alfie, here, when we first got him and his brother his dad used to fight constantly, and we used to have to keep them separate. Now, we don't have the issue. I mean, he gets the ump when people like Charlie jump on him, but he's actually a really happy little dog. So yeah, for me, Canine Flow is about this. It's about having calm, happy, peaceful dogs that are allowed to be dogs, are allowed to have problems and express those problems and let you know that there's an issue, are also allowed to do what they're here to do. They're here to show us what's going on in our life. So I had a major issue with being seen, basically. For a long time, I wouldn't have done a video like this. There's no way I would have been able to put myself out there, and I was worried about going to a consult because I thought, what if I'm not good enough? And there was a lot of that about me. And then Bella here, you there, my bells, was dumped in a Pets at Home store just before Christmas in 2018 with health problems. And for me, there she is, a beautiful face, my beautiful girl, there she is. For me, I had to be visible to help her. So we ended up doing TV work. We were on a programme on TV, we were in the newspapers, I've done radio interviews. You know, I've done so much since having her, purely because I had to help her, and that's what she's done for me. She came into my life at a point when I had to start to be visible, and I had to realise that I could do that, and that, yeah, you get judgments. I got judgments about the amount of dogs I had, and you know, people would make comments on the posts and on the newspaper feeds and on the TV station feeds, and would be saying, like, you know, I bet this and I bet that, and how does she look after the dogs? And I learnt that actually that doesn't matter to me. And what I thought would bother me, and how scared I was of being judged by people. Of being judged by people. When you're in that position where if you don't do it, you're not going to get the money to help the dog, it doesn't matter anymore. So, you know, that they do this thing, they come along, and yeah, they have their issues, and yes, Canine Flow helps them with any issues they've got, like her abandonment issues, Charlie's shadow chasing issues, aggression issues, you know, things they've been through in their past lives themselves. Oh boy. It helps with those things, but it also helps with the things they're trying to show us, because we have to look at ourselves sometimes to be able to help them. And that's the beauty of Canine Flow. That's what it does. It helps us help them by working on our own issues as well as theirs. Okay. So this has completely changed my lives. It's completely changed my dogs' lives. And yeah, I honestly couldn't ask for a better method. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on the matter. So thank you very much. I'll see you soon.